In this section, we're going to go through the access restriction page. We only have one tab on this page called the Internet Access Policy. Access restrictions are used to control outbound traffic from the inside network going to the internet. Devices connected to the blue ports on the back of the router and all wireless devices associated to the router are considered to be on the inside network. As you can see, we have up to 10 access policies that we can apply to this router. To create an access policy, the first thing we should do is to give the policy a name. The reason we want to do this is when we come back in a month or so, we can remember what the policy was for. Let's assume we have a child named Sam and we want to control his access to the internet. To remember this policy was to control Sam's access, I'm going to call this policy Sam. Next, we need to enable the policy. Then we need to apply the policy to a PC or a set of PCs. Select Edit List and select the PCs or the PC that Sam will use. As you can see, we can assign PCs to the filter based on the PC's MAC address, or we can select devices based on the IP address. If you choose IP addressing, then you need to make sure the device you are selecting has a static IP address assigned to it. Otherwise, the IP address of the device changes and the policy will not block the device anymore. In this section, we're given the option of putting an IP address range. For example, we can put in 192.168.1.100 to 192.168.1.149. This will apply the access policy to all PCs that have an IP address in that range. In this case, we have assigned a static IP address of 192.168.1.99 to Sam's PC. Let's put that in here and save it. Next, we're going to schedule when Sam has access to the internet. In this case, we're going to select weekdays. So now, Sam has access to the internet only Monday through Friday. Currently, he has access to the internet 24 hours a day during those days. Let's change that and only give him access from 3 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Website blocking by URL allows us to block certain sites from being accessed by Sam. In this case, we don't want Sam to access google.com. Before applying the policy, let's try it and see how this feature works. As you can see, we currently have access to Google. Let's go back, save the policy, and try accessing Google again. Let's refresh the page. As you can see, we cannot access Google anymore. This functionality is very limited because we can only block Sam from accessing 4 websites. Website blocking by keyword. With this feature, we can limit Sam's access to the internet by selecting certain search words that he cannot use in his search. For example, if he does a search on porn, he will be blocked. Or if he does a search by 802.11, he will be blocked. Also, if he goes to any site or does a search that has the keyword home in it, he will be blocked. Let's test access before applying the policy. Let's go to Linksys.com. As you can see, the URL has the keyword home in it. We're going to copy this for future use. Let's do a search on 802.11. and we do get results back for this search. Now we're going to go back and save the policy. Let's try doing the search again. As you can see, our search on 802.11 was. Let's try browsing Linksys by using the save link. As you can see, this site is also blocked because it had the keyword home in the URL. Blocked applications. This is useful if you want to stop Sam from using certain applications on the internet. We want him not to be able to shop on the internet. All major sites that provide shopping use HTTPS as the protocol to secure the shopping transaction. So when we want to buy something, the protocol automatically changes from HTTP to HTTPS. Let's select HTTPS. This will stop Sam from using this protocol. Let's try this before saving the access policy. Let's browse eBay and add something to the shopping cart. Let's buy a Linksys WRT160N. As you can see, we have the ability to add products to our shopping cart. Also notice that the protocol has changed from HTTP to HTTPS up here. Let's go back and save our policy. Let's try adding something to the shopping cart. As you can see, the access is blocked and the order cannot be placed. This covers the access restriction page.